hear it. Like, it sounded perfect.
Well, I did get these, and then I don't know what the hell they were.
But then halfway through, you put headphones on, and it was perfect. So I'm like, okay, good. This will work fine. Stream starting soon. Stream starting soon. Tara hates wearing headphones, and that's why I croon. She's pressing the button, wait for them to link. They're wireless and she thinks they stink. She's gonna get angry and gonna throw them down. Then she'll put on her wired headphones. And that's what I've done myself because there's also less lag. There's also less lag. If you use wired headphones, there's less lag.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Well, why didn't you just say that instead of me wrestling around?
I didn't realize you would have had wired ones. It's all you figured if you have headphones, then I'm just gonna be like, good. Whatever headphones you put in your ears, you might be happy with.
Okay. Oh wait, now I got 2 sets of headphones. Okay.
I got.
Okay. How many headphones can I stick in my ear?
All right. So nobody can see
sit
us.
over this side, then it's like people could see the Lego over there. Maybe.
You'll be a little cropped in anyway with the overlay. But yeah,
Okay, so it should be in the middle.
Nobody can see us right now. Laser Sharks is saying fight, fight, fight. And when Laser Shark says go, then we must go. I don't have an intro list yet, Laser Shark. So, okay, yeah, you're lined up good.
I could have played the ukulele.
So, in this new podcast, first we will, of course, have about 30 seconds to a minute of random banter, which we kind of did while the audio was setting up. If we had been doing this whole headphone bit, Tara was going crazy. Like, there has to be another way. But it was also, come on, guys, there has to be a better way. Either way, Laser Sharks and everyone else will be as excited as Laser Sharks is to be able to see us both at the same time. And it's also weird to be like, the camera's slightly off from where you are, so I'm looking over here. And then after the banter part, where usually you'll join in and say things as well, because it usually the banter in a podcast starts with Tara saying something crazy backwards and upside down, and then I go, "No, what are you talking about?"
Is that what happens?
That's what always happens, and then within
How does that happen?
that disarray, whatever the last word that said, I usually go, "I'll tell you how that happens because it's Moxyfox versus MrCurtoons. My name is Curtis."
Yeah. And I'm Tara.
And anything can be a segue, except normally there would be the intro would play here. There's going to be some animation, possibly a dog jammed in there somehow, some explosions.
This sounds awesome.
Dun, 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 dun. Moxyfox versus MrCurtoons. We're coming at you under the moons of Jupiter and space, and of course Earth. It's kind of a race. And it's also full of friendship, but it won't. But it won't have lyrics. It's just going to be music animation, very short.
Oh,
and then
swearing.
and of course, lots of swearing. And then we'll come back from the intro and it'll be like, "Oh no, my name is Curtis."
And I'm Tara.
And
I'm Curtis.
Oh no,
Yes, and I'm also Curtis.
And we are the two Curti.
That's improv.
When you have more than one, it's a Curti, and more than one Tara is a terror of Terras. Those are just facts that you can learn here on this podcast. And the versus part, of course, comes from when we do improv together. We don't follow the rules. Eventually, we'll start throwing in some fun improv games where it's like, hey, you gotta talk to each other about ordering hamburgers, but without using words that start with T. Like, and then I hate myself because I need to use all the words, and it's hard to think of how things are spelled. I'm not a good speller.
No.
And I'm just like, what? T isn't at the end of that word? No, it's the. It's the, you dumb idiot. So then first it'll just be like, first segment, lightning probably. And then the first segment would just be like, hey, actually, Tara's topics might be good because it got some alliteration. But I also wanted topics as well.
Unfortunately, I don't have any topics.
So
but that could be a topic.
The other thing was going to be just straight up
depression.
Exactly. What? Well, yes and no. Yes, and Also, yes, because improv. But mostly, again, we'd explained last time. Laser Sharks listened and she loved it. We are trying to break each other down. We're not trying to build each other up. It's mostly it's more of a no but type of game as opposed to a yes and. I mean, it's still doing yes and, but it's yes and I will destroy you psychologically. That's what our improv style is like. And like I said before, Tara can't do that in a class that's trying to help people get over anxiety by berating them and scoring them on their improv. But here, we are both equal levels of maniacs. Yeah, I'll put one of us a little bit higher.
Well, here's a fun little thing, I guess, maybe, that Tara's Topics.
Dun, 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 dun. Tara's Topics.
Stabbing. Is that part of it? I don't know.
Maybe.
Dogs. Murder. Well, so okay, this is kind of interesting. I'm just picturing those things are gonna be dropping into the screen or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they will.
So cool. So cool. I was reading this thing that was just talking about like comfort zone levels. So like when people are always saying like, you know, you get out of your comfort zone. So like people that don't have anxiety, they just like are able to like relax and like be comfortable most of the time, and like their comfort zone is actually like being comfortable. So when they like go out of their comfort zone, like, oh, they watch a scary movie or something crazy happens, they're like, oh, that's out of my comfort zone, it makes me feel weird, and like, you know, just like makes tingly things happen. And that's weird and outside of my comfort zone.
Yes.
But because we have anxiety,
yeah,
we're always in that state. So it truly is in my comfort zone, just like probably, well, like obviously like many people, and that's why Netflix is doing so well, but to like watch murders and like talk about, you know, death and dark things, because that's comfort zone. And when people start to get all like gushy and cutesy and stuff, and then that's out of the comfort zone, gross, and then you're just like, ugh.
I'm gonna write that down real quick because that's a shirt. That's comfort zone. Is hilarious to me. I'm gonna write down that's comfort zone.
Come for the podcast, stay for the merch.
And that is the other verses that will come up later, is eventually it's my merch store versus Tara's merch store. Who do you love more? We will eventually make Team Curtis and Team Tara shirts, or Team MrCurtoons.
Show us with your money.
And exactly, just like how the government works, this is going to be a regime. But yeah, whenever somebody explains that to me, of like, you know how when, you know, something crazy happens and then you're uncomfortable, and yeah, I grab those people by the shirt and I shake them and I go like, yeah, no, you know how those times when you don't feel like that? I don't know what that feels like. You know how when you go to, like, the grocery store and you're like, uh-oh, the thing that's on sale isn't here anymore, and I'll just grab this and you walk away, right? You know how you just do that and life is easy? I will have to be there for 4 minutes trying not to cry because this was expected of me. By who? Just the little man in my head who is also me. So why get upset by that? But I have to explain it to myself. I mean, that's who it is now. Name? I mean, in the old days, his name was God and Jesus and the all-watching presence of mortality over my mortal coil from the immortal magic man in the sky. Sometimes he
I mean, I don't know why I'm laughing. It's because it's not like there's not people talking in my head that are named and stuff like that. So I don't know. You have a man in your head?
Yeah. Whoa. I mean, usually like sometimes.
They have a circus.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because sometimes it's just like my dad. It's usually my dad, and he's sometimes super helpful, and other times it's just like, get off my back, Dad. Like, let me remind you, son, that I've been dead for upwards of 4 to 6 years now. Maybe even longer. I don't even know, because I've been busy being dead and popping up in your dreams, trying to get you to take me to the beach. But you never wanted to go to the beach when you were alive. It doesn't matter. Pull over the car. I want to get in the water. What is this dream about? That's what happens when doves cry. What? That's what it's like to go to the.
no.
That's what it's like to go to the grocery store. You know.
Yeah.
You know, you're trying to pick something
And
out,
that's what the grocery
and you
store
have to
is.
fight with your dead father in your head, or your alive mom. It doesn't matter. Like we both have the same. We both have the same ghostly background. Oh snaps! I'm gonna turn my own microphone down a little bit because I can see I'm in the yellow.
This got real. This just got real. Too real.
So, Laser Sharks can't choose who she likes better, and I'm also fine with that because
We haven't even started the competition.
we
yet,
haven't
so
even
that's-
started yet. So this is just based on looks and backdrops.
You'll never have to choose because we will decide it with improv.
Yeah, exactly. It's not up to you guys what you like better. It's you know it's like advertising.
But
like
they will get to choose with the merch. They will get to, that's
Oh,
where
God, yeah,
they
yeah.
can vote.
ways they can show support. Excuse me.
And it's not going to be physical, Daryl. So I don't have to beat you up.
Yeah, as long as I can keep Tara on the other side of the screen, she will not actively beg me to show, hey, let me show you how good I am at throwing now. Still no. Still not ever. No, you don't even need to be wearing any of the thick gear or anything.
So
just on this
here's a
hardwood.
story.
No.
I never thought it would be this person that was like doing judo at a party. But so I went to this, and it's not my fault. I didn't even bring it up or nothing.
Okay,
We
don't
went
tell
to,
me we're doing it first,
okay.
and then you can tell me. We're gonna be time for reverse improv. What? We're gonna hear the improv first and see how much it matches
Why
up
are
with
we
what
so
really happened.
weird?
Because the internet allows for it. Because everyone is still weirder. Everyone is so much weirder, and this is still like be so below the level that people are like, guys, you want to do something interesting and different for once? And it's like, I don't have any milk crates. I don't have 37 milk crates to climb up on top of, and I wouldn't if I did. I'm not doing BMX stunts.
It's crazy.
But anyway, eventually we'll throw in some sort of drop that is Tara throwing people or something, and it will be a part of the thing. Anyway, do. Oh, I should have loaded up my thing. I could have put on some actual party music, but I didn't load it. Refreshing cooler beverages. Go.
Hey, welcome to the party. It's you.
What do you mean?
It's you.
Me?
Isn't it you? You're the person. You're
Like
that person.
The guy's throwing the party? Because no, I'm just here.
What's his name's sister's boyfriend?
Kenneth?
Ken. That's you?
I mean, my name is Ken. Is that who you're talking about?
And you do judo. You're the one that does judo, right?
I mean, I've done judo. I mean, I'm not like an avid judo person. I went to a few classes with my sister's friend.
Look at him. Yeah, that's what everybody says. I know. But listen. Can you just like show me some judo moves? Like, I just like, need to like add some throws to my repertoire. Sorry. It sounds weird. I
mean, first, like
let me just start over.
We're throwing our coats on that bed over there. So if you want to like take your coat off first and then maybe get a drink or something.
No. We need our coats. Go put your coat back on.
We
need them to do judo.
Okay, we're not just having a conversation about judo. You want me to show you some throws.
Well, yeah, you can't just talk about judo. Obviously, you know that. I mean, you've been doing judo for years, right?
I mean, off and on, yes. Like, it's not that I don't do judo, but most of the furniture here is glass. This is not my home. It's not your home. But I mean...
No, it's not. No. But it's fine. It's fine with you. It's fine. Look, it's fine with them. It's fine with them.
Course,
they want to see
when
it.
People are junk, yes. People want to see...
Everybody wants to see this.
Breakdancing, backflips, or judo moves at a party, but we all regret it the next day. I mean, seriously, look at that table.
Look.
That table's getting farley.
I've just been here, and, like, we just been partying, and, like, I've just been having a few drinks, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm perfectly fine.
I mean,
There's nothing.
You did just somehow manage to have several drinks within that sentence. Yeah.
I've been training. No, I've been here all afternoon since like 1 o'clock.
At this house?
For you to come because they've been. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you just came in. So did you just go to the other room, put your jacket on just now, so that we
Yeah,
can do
so we
some
could do
judo?
judo. So we could
Oh,
do the judo.
I see.
That way you're gonna have something to grip, right?
Yeah, yeah. No,
So
I
do the judo
understand
to me,
why.
and
So,
then I'm gonna learn
mm-hmm.
and obviously be able to like use that the next time that I fight.
So just
So
in the middle
it's
of
gonna
this
be super
party,
cool.
just a quick throw. You just want me a quick over the shoulder or just the butt bump
Well,
deal?
show me some moves. Show me some of your moves. Show me some judo.
I mean,
What judo.
I just went to standard classes. If we went to the same classes, it's just gonna be the same thing, just
No, no,
from
no, no. I mean, Ali. I mean, don't teach me judo.
yeah,
Just like
just
show me some judo.
just something. Oh, I mean, we could also just.
I mean, wouldn't be hard. Like, what belt level are you like? I heard you're like really high belt level.
I mean, orange.
That sounds pretty high. I don't know anything because I only do taekwondo.
Okay, good, and I do know.
And
so orange is up there. It's well after green. I would say that.
well, that's a bit different from taekwondo, but that sounds amazing. So like I'm mostly doing like kicking, some striking. Do you want to show me some throws though?
Yeah, it's pretty much just throws and holds, but because I have a weird feeling, this just the energy that you have right now. I'm gonna throw you or grapple you, and you're gonna throw an elbow in my face, aren't you?
Obviously you're not gonna be able to.
Oh, that's what I thought. Yes.
Like I'm actually a black belt in taekwondo. Like, just want you to know that beforehand or whatever. So like whatever you're gonna try to do to me, like it's probably not like gonna work. Whatever. I'm just gonna like. I'll probably let you. I'll just let you.
Are you baiting me right now? Is that what this is? You're trying to lure me in just to show off your skills?
What are you talking about? We're all having fun. We're all having drinks. So much fun.
Everybody is staring pretty hard right now. I think.
Yeah, because they want to see.
Yeah, I think they want.
They want to see this happen.
Oh, okay.
We've been talking about it all day when we were drinking, starting at noon.
Yeah, something bad's gonna happen. You're not gonna be able to land properly. Like it's different.
Oh no, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that because I know taekwondo. It's fine.
I realize,
I'm not gonna have to land.
There's an old country song that goes something like, "When I drink, I start to think I'm 10 foot tall and bulletproof."
I didn't start to drink. I'm finishing drinking.
Oh yes. So this
almost.
Oh wow. So this is gonna get worse before it gets better. I mean.
Well, probably. I'm probably gonna need to go puke.
Yeah,
on that trampoline over there.
On the trampoline, if you're gonna plan to puke, why not plan for the toilet? You're getting real angry.
You're real loud, Judo. You're real loud. You need to just. Are you gonna throw me or not?
If I throw you, you're going to throw. I don't want to be rude. You're going to throw up on me if I throw you. Okay, fine. Throw! Huh! Yeah, glass everywhere. Glass everywhere. Everybody put your shoes on. There's glass everywhere. Why do you have so much glass furniture? Did you just yell fun?
It's fine.
It's fine?
It's fine.
You are covered in blood and puke, all right? I don't know how, but that was just an arc of puke while you went through the air.
I don't even know how either. I know taekwondo.
That does not cover what we were doing. That's what I tried to explain. Oh my god.
You should have told me something about judo, how violent it was before.
I should have. Now you're blaming me? You begged again. It's
obviously not my fault.
And I know.
Didn't throw myself into the glass table.
It is my fault because I think we all know that everybody, I'm sorry. I'm just going to apologize to everybody at the party. I will clean this up. I should have known better.
You should be sorry.
This person, this is what they do. They obviously go places, cause messes, and you just scare people with their violent outbursts and demands to be thrown around. This was a delightful party. They weren't even playing Dance Dance Revolution, just quiet, card-based
They're playing
icebreaker
Dance
games.
Dance Revolution?
They are not playing Dance Dance Revolution. It is low-key.
Oh.
We are all adults. We all came here wearing peacoat jackets, driving Toyota Tercels. How did you get here? How did you get here?
I Ubered.
Yeah, you did. And how many stars do you have on your Uber? What's
I only have
what's your
one
rating?
left
Of
now.
course you have one left. How many times do you ask the Uber driver to step outside?
What? They like that. They like that stuff. They
So
like
every
it.
time?
It's banter.
Every time.
Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Daryl Blake just liked the stream. He must be watching over on Facebook, and those alerts work. Oh, I bet I can click this thing.
And he knows who won.
And I'll be able to see. I think, yeah, you won that one. Oh yeah, where's my score thing? Oh, I put it over here, and then I'm going to. Oh, there's. How is it? I got 2 screens over here, and it's still not enough screens. One for Tara. I could not
need
compete.
3 screens at least.
Okay, I swear. Oh, there it goes.
3 screens.
I was like, okay, the score on the screen is now 1-0. I definitely couldn't compete.
Oh, that's cool.
With the madness of that, and in the real
and majority of it true.
Okay,
so I did
so
throw this guy a few times.
you threw. Okay, it was like definitely you were the thrower because again, in the few times I've seen you in the last 4 years, ever since like within the week after judo, it was just like, oh my god, throwing people, come here, like no, I'm just gonna throw you, like no. Like, I know how to do it. Like, I don't know how to fall, and this is either tile or wood, and I am frail, and I just avoid getting thrown anyway, even if it's for fun? No. A year passes.
It's fun. It's really fun.
Hey, just stopping by to drop off a bunch of background stuff so you can animate a stop motion for me. Before I go, though, real quick, can I throw you? No! Get out of my home! It was great to see you after a year. You're still not throwing me.
And well, this guy did. This guy let me throw him. He was all for it. I don't know.
So how far into the party were you?
Fucking drunk. Like literally, so it was Ruben's sister's birthday, and she just had like patio party, and they had been there for a little while before we were there, and I was driving too, so I wasn't drinking or anything. And then they had awesome snacks and everything was awesome. So we went in, and like it was like almost like the minute of opening the door, they were like, oh, because I think she must have been saying, oh, like just kind of saying a few things about Ruben coming. She was excited, and then told them a few things about me, and she must have said something about judo. And then this guy was like a black belt in Taekwondo and all this stuff, but I don't think he had competed, and like kind of what he described was basically like they don't actually do any stuff like
basically what I learned is like most black belts out there, like they're not actual black belts. Like I put in double effort even with what I do, so like although I'm not doing the Bruce Lee martial arts, I'm basically doing Bruce Lee.
I don't have any qualms with anybody's belts or anything like that. This is what he told me. And then he was like, oh, I wanted to add some throws to my repertoire of strikes and kicks and stuff. And so I was like, okay, but I was like the same as you. I was like, I can't teach you anything.
I don't know if you know me, but I'm not drunk enough to be ridiculously belligerent and claim that I have amazing breakdancing skills when I clearly do not. I went to a breakdancing afternoon when I was 7 years old, and for some reason I think
it was a week-long like camp, breakdance camp. Oh geez, I should practice. I have the dojo. Maybe I can practice some breakdance in there.
Yeah, but you can practice breakdancing anywhere. Here's like if I ever
I
do
need some cardboard though.
If I ever do a big comedy special somewhere, like if I did a stand-up special, it doesn't matter what the special is. How I'd like to start it is like walk out to like some music, but then the music doesn't stop, and some guy will come out and just be like, huh?
Just keep walking off.
But no, he's just like acts like he's trying to like have a dance off with me, and I'm just like, what? Like I'm trying to do this and just miming, and he'll just be like, no, and then he'll do like a move, and I'll be like, what? And I'll go back to the microphone, and he'll walk out, and he'll come back with cardboard and throw it down, and I'll be like, what is even happening right now? Oh, breakdancing dogs. and
Dogs.
and then he'll do something, but then that will actually be my breakdancing teacher that I've been seeing for the past few months because I'm a famous person now and I can afford to waste time learning fun, weird things. And then I'll do something crazy and people are like, what? I thought this was a comedy show. It's a breakdancing spectacular. Then I'll be like, show that guy, and then he'll leave. And then I'll walk and be like, sorry guys, I was supposed to do some comedy, but none of you jumped up and helped me. You left me to dance off by myself. What kind of audience would do? Fully threaten everybody off the bat. And then just be like,
exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah, like, this is Greg. He's my breakdancing coach. I learned it just for this bit, and I will never see him again. See you never, Greg. See you never.
God.
I don't know if you're allowed to give the finger on Twitch.
Oh.
But I just did, and I'm sorry.
Are you allowed to swear?
You can swear, yeah.
Okay.
You just can't show your feet.
Shit. Piss.
Douchebag. So were throws thrown at the party?
Oh yeah.
Like in
I threw him a bunch of times.
Where? In the living room? Like outside on the grass?
On the grass. Yeah, just out on the grass.
All right, outside.
Everybody was like, "Whoa!"
Outside is a little more acceptable. But yeah, there's always whenever there's.
Yeah, no, it wasn't inside. He didn't smash into a table or anything, but he was pretty drunk. I wouldn't have thrown him if I didn't know that he already knew how to land.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually throw him. I just did the.
Oh, you wouldn't have thrown the person who's in martial arts if they didn't know how to land. But me, some random artist with weak bones and joints.
You either. I'm not throwing anybody. And I did the same thing to him. You can do stuff to people, and then you just hold them up so they can feel like, woo.
I mean, I guess yes, that is yours. It is a controlled thing or whatever. But still. My fight or flight will activate whether I want it to or not, and I'll get squirmy. try to wriggle my way out of there automatically.
I just want to see if it's like something that at least if someone doesn't know anything about anything, I'm gonna be able to get away.
Can you throw a squirmer?
Throw anybody. Can I throw a squirmer? I can push them out of the way at least.
That's true, but then now they're up right behind you, like and you're being choked. But then you do have your other moves. There's just no way to beat. There's no way to beat them. And then after that segment, we'll be like, next segment, and that one will be something else. In this case, my topic, or we'll usually go to the news. Like, what did we see in the news? Did I see something in the news? Oh, I did see something in the news that we can improvise.
Curtis's conundrums.
Ooh. Curtnundrums.
Conundrums.
And it'll be a heavy drums. Dum 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 dum. Curtnundrums. Does he have none drums? He has dumb drums. But yeah, this isn't really news. This is like a reel, which is just the only thing I watch now besides British TV shows is Instagram, and occasionally it'll show me the same. Have you seen this? Have you read about this? This guy, before I say the thing, I see him so often. I've never clicked on it. I don't know how to make him go away. And I know that saying it now will cause the algorithm gods. Siri, stop. Don't look for this. I swear to F. Siri.
That makes her look for it.
And I can't remember his name, but it's like Wobbly
make
Jack.
My Siri look for it too now.
Or,
God damn it, why are they all named Siri? It doesn't make sense.
But it's this like
are all our robots gonna be named iRobot too? Like fuck.
Yes. You'll have to get in there, reprogram them. I think you can change Siri's name, can't you? No, I don't think you can. Just her voice. Everybody in Britain seems to use the male voice, and everybody over here always uses the female voice.
Yeah, because everybody here is fucking all they'd be like, oh my god, I don't want to
Oh, that is true. I think we might have improv that before. It was just like, why would I listen to a man voice? Like, I can't trust you. How do I change this? But this guy, and all he does is just a TikTok guy, I guess, but he looks like Jack Nicholson, and he's probably a Jack Nicholson impersonator, but all he does is just go, ooh, like, I'm just kind of staggering around. And
what reels are you on?
Either in fast motion or slow motion. I see it every day. And I'm just like, how are you still a thing? He's got, like, millions of followers, or at least hundreds of thousands. Like, I just noticed today that it was just like, hey, don't forget, like, do you want a cameo from, I can't remember what it is, again, just like Drunk Jack or Shaky Jack or whatever. And I'm like, you're on Cameo? Like, what? What? How do people get famous being nothing? You're nothing, but you're getting paid to give people birthday wishes.
Cameo?
Oh, what is Cameo? It's the thing where there's a bunch of different ones.
I don't even know what your job is over there.
This has nothing to do with my job.
Okay.
But you do always, no matter what I say, you're like, I don't know. That's not me. I'm talking about Paramount Pictures and the new Jurassic Park. I don't know what your job is.
Oh,
that's not me.
Like just a cameo. He's a cameo, like in a movie.
No.
Oh.
The cameo, and there's
I don't understand what the word is.
I'm going to explain it in like 2 sentences. Cameo is just like an app or whatever, a thing you can go to, and it's basically you can order for money. All these celebrities are on there with different prices. And like Ernie Hudson, I believe, is like $200. And you can just be like, hey, my friend's having a birthday, wish them a happy birthday. Some people like sing a song, some people do a whole thing. And it's just them like by their pool, like, I don't know, I didn't even get out of the shower today. Happy birthday, Craig. Your friend Steve says you like me in a movie or something. I don't give a fuck. And most of them look terrible.
Okay.
But then it goes from like big celebrities just down to like weird random Instagram people and stuff like that where I'm like, what? But I mean, those people have millions of followers, so they get in there. If I applied,
what I'm hearing is we could do cameos.
And what I'm telling you,
I have a pool.
Is no, you can't unless you have 100,000, 1 million followers. Then yes, you can apply to Cameo and you can be a thing. But if you're nobody,
you have to apply to Cameo. People can't just write to us and we send them a Cameo like. Let's just fucking cut out the middleman of Cameo.
Yes, we
don't need Cameo anymore. Like what you've just explained to me is something we don't need. Just Cameo us. Just go #fuck Cameo and we'll send you a Cameo. Honestly, I'll send it for free. #fuck Cameo right now, and I will send you a free whatever the fuck it is you want me to say. Happy birthday, Greg.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I already said it.
All right, so this is going to be on YouTube forever. So, yeah, if you want to Instagram message Tara, if she doesn't instantly delete your DMs / is unaware that there's the request for a DM, she definitely doesn't know.
I don't even know where that is.
She will never see your message when you ask her for this free Cameo.
The only way that I can get to there is if it pops up and I immediately click on the notification because otherwise I don't know.
It's just to the right of where your messages are. Just look to the right slightly. Oh my God. Tara's remote control for her television is this big and the buttons are each this big. She's got, that's the life she lives.
There's nothing wrong with seeing things clearly and having large targets.
Oh man. So anyway, my real news thing in scrolling through past this Jack Nicholson guy is a bunch of people recording themselves and they're just like, I don't believe this. Can you believe this? I spent $500 some on the room to stay in this town. I spent like $120 on tickets to this concert. And now they're telling me I can't get in unless I prove I've been vaccinated, which I'm not and I don't believe in.
Oh.
Or if I take a test and prove I don't have COVID, then they'll let me in. No thanks. And then her friend keeps talking up behind like, because this is America. 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 And I'm just like, what is happening right now? Are you kidding me? And then the other person who was reporting this video / duetting with it on TikTok, I guess, was like,
okay.
So anyway, like I either worked there or I did the research and I can see that in order for you to buy these tickets, you have to press the thing that says, I assure you I don't have COVID, I am vaccinated, and or I'm willing to take this test. And it's like, you did that, you got all the way there, and then you were still just like, how dare you? Like,
finger lied. That's what they did.
How did you find out about this concert without noticing COVID's been happening this whole time or that there are restrictions? And it's so easy. I mean, other than getting vaccinated, you got to do that first. But everybody's just like, did you get your card?
Do you think they lied?
They lied about getting vaccinated?
No, they lied about getting a hotel room and all this.
Oh no, I don't think so. You could still do lots of stuff without being vaccinated. I saw like
that's
just
pretty dumb then. They're
just
pretty
wondering
dumb.
Here, like they made it pretty far, but it is just like like that was the big post that I kept seeing was, well, when all of these people, like these are the height of people that are, we go down south for the winter and go to resorts and stuff. Like, okay, you're gonna get vaxxed when you have to. Then a football player was suspended for like 21 days for having a fake vax card. And they were like, that's not real. You're out of here. Like, how dare you? How dare you? And it's amazing. But it's also just like, especially around
What's
here.
that movie?
Outbreak?
Oh, frick. No, the one where
Outbreak 2.
he's got to like use someone else's fingerprints and like their skin and stuff.
James
to
Bond.
get in to
Mission
his
Impossible.
work. It's in the future.
Minority Report.
Close. Shit.
Close. A movie in the future.
All right. Keep going. Keep going. I'll think
this
of
is
it.
our new game, is guess the movie Tara's thinking. Who do you think is in it? And when you say the wrong name, I'll know who the right person is.
Okay.
In the future.
I think it's
Schwarzenegger? Is it The Seventh Day?
No, it's someone. It's the same guy from. Oh God, now I can only picture him now. That's horrible.
Yeah.
No, I got nothing.
There is a lot of those there where they have to, steal somebody's fingers, put them on a thing. Terminator, Genesis.
Horrible.
So anyway,
No. Okay. Moving on.
It's so easy. Like I just keep it on my phone so far, and people are like, "Yeah, you got your proof? Like, is this enough?" Like, "Yep." Okay, this will be quite easy to fake for most places. You're not using the QR code, and you're just glancing at it, and you clearly don't care. And then half the other places, like, "Are you gonna sit in here to eat?" No. All right then. That kid was literally just rolling his ass and crotch all over these tables that separate me from the subway glass for like the past 5 minutes, and we have to keep wearing masks because I can't stop muttering, "Shut up, leave, I hate you," and if people see my mouth, then I'm gonna get beat up. So far,
I also need to still keep wearing masks because I forgot to how to actually mask. You know.
Oh God, yeah, not having the ability to go like while people are talking to me is just like, oh God, like that's the only thing I liked about Halloween when I was a kid was just like going like I can cry under my mask a little bit, or at least get to that point where I'm just like, just make this over. Just make this over. Why can't I just go buy some candy? Why do I have to go through this? I don't even like half of this candy 90% of the time. So I got 2 tickets to this concert here. Just want to come in, see my favorite band, Alabama.
Okay, that sounds great. Oh man, Alabama.
Yeah, so you just want to take the ticket
Such
stubs, right?
a great band. Well, yeah, of course I do.
I want to keep the rest though. I want to get it autographed if I get a chance to go back.
Of course you would, because this is a momentous occasion for you coming to this. Is it your first time?
It was a long drive. I'm not from this
Live?
town. I haven't seen them. I haven't even gone to a concert in my whole life. I figured now the pandemic is lifting and we're allowed to do stuff again.
Well,
I'm going to finally see, not just listening, and I'm going to get backstage. I'm going to hug every member of the band.
Well, okay.
With consent.
Well,
with
if
consent.
they're vaxxed, I mean, hey, okay, of course, with their consent.
You know,
we're all going to be hugging in there. We're all going to be making out. We're all going to be sweating, partying, dancing. It is going to be so much fun and so moist.
Okay,
so much moistness.
Where's the money then? I spent a lot of money. I got towels stacked up back at the hotel.
Definitely worth the money. Definitely worth the money. And you're going to like, hugs. All the hugs you could like ever want. All the hugs, all the IG pics.
It's been a while since I hugged everyone. My favorite Alabama song. It's been a while.
Oh, man.
Do you want to take my picture? Because I won't remember. Alabama. Love them.
That's the best one. The best song.
Best song. Love them. Now, so I'll just walk in. You're gonna take the stubs.
Definitely. Yeah, like get that party.
Yeah, high five.
First, gotta check. Just
high
gotta
five?
do a little. Whoa, wait. Yeah.
What?
As soon as you check your backs.
What do you mean? Check it for what? Check what?
Well, we need to just do a couple of tests before you go in. I got
tickets.
First, I got to ask you for your vaccination records.
I mean, I don't have those. I got tickets. I got concert tickets for the concert.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. You don't have vaccination records?
I mean,
that's just like step 1.
I got tickets.
That's only step 1. So first, I get the vaccination records. Then I also need to see your personal ID. Then I also need to take a vial of your blood, a hair sample, fecal sample,
Mm-hmm.
a urine test,
That's a lot of things. I don't know.
skin sample.
Yeah, speaking of
We're gonna
skin
get you to take your
sample.
fingerprints.
Speaking of, though, I don't know if you've
and
noticed, I am a white American. So,
oh, totally get that. I totally get that.
I mean, that's an American band. You know, that's my other favorite song of theirs. I'm an American band. You know, and I'm an American man.
America.
That's from a movie about puppets. You're just being silly, lady. So anyway,
No.
I just go. Can I just go in then? Like I'm.
No, you can't go in at all. I'm sorry.
But I'm from this country.
Because you didn't even complete step 1. Like, we're not even getting to the saliva test.
So you want, since I'm not willing to inject myself with deadly poison, you want to take my blood, you want to do a bunch of tests to prove that I'm not contagious with an imaginary deadly disease? Is that what you're saying?
Whoa. Like, I'm not trying to prove anything, lady.
I said that I am an American man. And I called you a lady. Oh my God! Can you not see the thickness of this beard?
I'm just using it in the informal lady. You know how you just call everybody ladies?
Yeah. Hey guys. Hey ladies.
I didn't mean it to offend your gender or.
I don't even want to get into it.
Ladies.
It's fine.
Hey, ladies.
I'm not a snowflake. I can take it. I get it. I own guns.
I know, you get it. We're Americans.
Yeah. My truck tires are very tall.
Understand this, but
so I'll just go in then.
Back to this. No, we gotta go back to the thing. You need to be vaccinated. You need to put that poison into your body to save the rest of us.
Can I just pee on a thing? Would you want me to just?
No, you're probably gonna die from it too. I don't even know.
Well, if I just pee on, let me just pee on something, then go in. I just want to watch my favorite band.
You can't.
I got 2 tickets to paradise. It's
not going to be safe. Do you understand the kind of stuff that's going on in there?
Yeah, the sweaty, huggy, rubby, grindy fun. To the
And you need to be vaccinated to do that. I'm sorry.
But I spent the money.
Can I TikTok this?
I mean, yes, please. I want this to be on tape. I want people to see the injustice that you're doing to me.
I'm going to TikTok it because it's really ridiculous.
All right. I'll wait a minute.
There was like a little check thing. Do you remember checking it? Do you remember finger
Of course, we check everything.
On the internet?
I don't read I don't read the iTunes thing. I don't read the internet things. I check all the things. Check and let me in.
I didn't know you didn't know how to read.
Anyway, just turn your TikTok on. I will scream at you for a minute. Then so the internet will know that I'm right because I'm louder. All right, so just turn your camera on real quick. I'll wait.
Okay.
You bitch. You're the bitch. Actually, you should let me in because America, the flag waves for thee, which is me, the American person. I'm just here for a band, for a good time, not a long time, and that's what we're here for. If we all have to die from COVID, fine, but it's not real anyway, so it doesn't matter. And the vaccination is just robots to track you, so it's not even really a vaccination, so it's not going to hurt us. Hey, you suck, not me. You don't need to get a word in edgewise. Oh, say, can you see my way into the concert? Biden my ass. And cut. And you can edit that, or you're gonna add some of those transition effects.
I already TikToked it.
Okay, well then that's all I need.
TikTok verse.
That's all I needed. I didn't really want to. Can I be honest with you? I don't know any.
Oh my God! Of course, we're Americans here. If we can't be honest with each other, what can we do?
I don't even know any Alabama songs. Like, I appreciated that you went along with that. I don't know whose songs those are. I just wanted to get on. I just wanted to get on a TikTok. I wanted to be one of the TikTok unvaxxed. I'm over here. I'm yelling about it all the time, and nobody's TikToking me.
Can I be honest with you?
Oh no! What?
I don't actually work here either. I was just like passing by, wearing this vest on my way to my other job.
It's an official looking vest. I believed you.
Yeah.
Well,
I just wanted to like mess around with you.
Well, where do you work?
The vaccine, it's not gonna kill you.
Yeah, it's nothing. Let's go to best.
It's fine.
I've had
like 3 of them. I've been vaccinated 3 times.
I thought you had 3 COVIDs. Well, either way,
I've never gotten COVID because I got vaccinated.
Yeah, well, I didn't. I'm trying to spread it. I think I've had it. Either way, I got a blue vest on. You want to go pull this shtick over at Best Buy? Huh? Cause some trouble? We can go make some
No,
TikToks?
I don't want to go anywhere with you until you get vaccinated.
Oh,
let's go get vaccinated right away.
You convinced me. Vaccination works. It's that easy, folks. All you have to do is just keep saying it and tell somebody you got 3 vaccinations, and then they will change their mind. Oh, if I was to go back and re-edit this, I'll make sure. You know what I'll need to make is one of those NBC rainbows from when we make an educational point. The more you definitely are aware of now, I think, is that slogan.
Well, I guess you won that one.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I was worried. That was in the clutch. So it wasn't until the end that I won that one by changing my ways.
Like, I don't know how to deal with anti-vaxxers.
You out there can change your ways too and become a winner. I think you'll find the good idea was inside of you the whole time, along with your confidence and friendship. And what else is in there?
Poop.
Also,
mostly.
Rustling around amongst your feces and your feelings is the willingness to be a good person.
Ideas. Oh.
there may
That's
be
where all your ideas are coming from.
ideas.
You poop.
All right. The other thing.
This is so political. It's too political.
It's too political. Okay, let's get
Supposed to be fun.
Okay, let's go with
Change the algorithm.
things that happened in a regular life. That's not a thing yet, only because I didn't come up with a game yet, or neither of us did. But next week we'll have some sort of specific game. Mostly I keep listening to, I'm not even going to say the name of it because we're going to take over. Listen to a podcast. Excuse me.
That we're going to copy.
And yeah, at the end of theirs is just regular podcast, and then they do an improv game of some kind that somebody usually.
You mean like copying ours?
And
like our whole podcast?
And yeah, I mean, yeah, we definitely did it first. We're copying ourselves, but lately they've just been playing some games where I'm like, ooh, I want to play that game, so I should have written down because it's also not their own game. They get it from other stuff, so it's like other podcasts are doing these games. I'm not stealing or just improvise. Improv is about sharing things, right? Yeah. And if it's not, oops.
Oops.
So,
Oops.
So yeah. Ooh, what do I kind of want to do another reverse one here, but you'll figure it out right away anyway. Or slash, maybe you read my post already. I wanna be the lady that made my sandwich today at Subway, and you can be whoever, yourself, me, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Not that she said anything or anything, but just mostly I'm just gonna over exaggerate the first thing that I'm like, I'm still gonna eat this. This is weird. She has gloves on, I guess. Hello, hi, welcome to the Subbing Way. What kind of Sandy would you like today?
Let me see here.
Take your time. The longer you take, the less time I have to spend doing stuff. Getting meaty hands.
Oh, boy.
Ham
Okay,
sweat
I'm just
all
gonna
over.
get the same sub I get every time I've ever come here.
Everybody does. I don't know why anybody acts like they're deciding, but yeah, tell me what's your sub ingredients.
I'll get a breakfast sub with the egg and just egg and cheese. Just egg and cheese, no meat, please.
All right, okay, and of course you definitely want that on the English muffin.
Do I? Yeah, I want it on a foot long.
If that's what you want. You want
a foot long.
All right, a
please.
foot long breakfast sandwich. All right, nobody ever gets that, but lumberjack special it is. Now let me just take your bread here. I'm just gonna gently slide my fingers in between, just spread those out.
Wait a minute. Whoa! Wait,
just
what are you doing?
What?
Whoa! What are you doing?
I'm splitting the bread into two separate. Have you never had a sandwich before? It's opened.
Is that a new thing? I know,
What?
Sometimes you guys change it up.
Just-
Remember when you used to cut it?
Yeah, there used to be the triangle,
With
and
a
anyway,
knife?
what I do is I like to use my fingers like a little saw, and I'm just gonna
whoa,
saw in there.
I'm just gonna
saw in
stop
there.
you right there.
Well, you're gonna stop me. Somebody stop me. Is that nobody said that? I'm not Jim Carrey. He's a funny movies. Anyway, back to the sandwich making.
Do you not have a knife back there?
I mean, there's lots of knives, but that knives are more or less for cutting meat. The steak is already chopped up. The meat is already chopped. I mean, it's just bread, It's just so easy. It's so soft. Have you ever even just
Why
taken our
would you
bread
be?
and just rub it against your face? It's so soft.
Are all the subways doing this?
I mean, this is what I'm doing.
Whoa!
I'm
But this
not
is
I'm
like
not
a
a manager or anything. Maybe
chain.
someday I will, affect
Is there a
change.
manager here? Is there a manager back there?
There
Could I
usually
speak to the
there usually
manager?
is. I mean, I guess if you really want me to get in trouble, like even if there's
No,
nothing wrong.
no, never mind. That would be like two people that I have to talk to, and you're already one person.
Yeah, that's a big day for all of us. I mean, just
Yeah.
let me if I can just dig a little pocket in the bread
I guess
here,
I'm
and I
I
mean
guess
it
I'm gonna
flattens it out.
say carry on, I
Carry
guess,
on,
because I am gonna
excellent.
eat this. I'm hungry. Like, I don't know, I just don't think it's right. Like,
All right, you know how
I don't.
we have these little egg patties? You know what I like to do? You just crush it back up so it's back to being a
Oh
scrambled
no!
egg,
No,
and I'm just
okay,
gonna
okay, no,
mash it in.
no, no, I can't eat
I'm
that
wearing little
texture.
plastic baggy
No,
gloves.
no, 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 no,
What?
no. I can't eat that. I can't eat that. I'm just gonna freak out because one, you've touched it now once, but now you've touched it
With
twice. This
gloves
is worse than
on.
talking to two people.
I mean, it's pretty out there. I'll
Yeah.
give you that. But let me add this though, as the little bonus from me, from Crystal Johnson, sub artist extraordinaire. With my method, when I put the cheese in though, I take all those slices and I make the bunch of little balls in there. So instead of two slices, you're getting you're getting like 8 slices of cheese,
No,
and then it just fills it.
no.
It fills the bread. It just bubbles over. It's so much cheese
I
though.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get
This is
if you leave, I'll get charged for this
like
bread and this cheese.
I'm still gonna pay for it
That's generous. I've already
because
eaten 3
I
little balls
have
of cheese.
anxiety, and that would
Hmm.
cause me more anxiety if I
Definitely.
didn't pay for it. So of course I'm gonna pay for this. How about you just keep making it? Just keep making it. It's fine.
Hmm. I mean, it's
Just
clearly not, but I'm not gonna stop. This is what I do, and if I was dancing, I would dance like no one's looking, make sandwiches like nobody's looking. It's the same
oh my
principle, right?
god.
All right, let
But
me
I'm
just
looking.
get
There's
all
like a
this in here.
clear plastic thing here. I'm looking.
All right,
I
I'm,
can
I'm just
see
gonna it's just toasting
everything.
now, and it's gonna be great. Wait,
Toasting? No, I didn't even
well,
want
well, with all
toasting.
that cheese, you can't just eat solid raw cheese like that. You gotta melt it in. Do you
All
even
right,
know how to
maybe the cheese
Subway?
balls will melt a bit better,
Might.
but can
Oh,
I get
they
some?
will.
Can I get some vegetables
I
on
mean, of
it?
course. Bing. All right, let me slide this out here. What vegetables
Okay.
from our vegetable assortment would you like in your breakfast sandwich?
I'm gonna get tomatoes,
All right,
green
tomatoes. Just
peppers,
put those in there. Green peppers. So just put those in there. Normal.
normal.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything's fine.
Okay. Okay. That's
Just
okay.
sinks into the cheese on its own. Anything else?
Some black olives.
Ooh, black
Love,
olives. All
love
right.
it.
So what I'm gonna do with those? I want to line them all up. So it's what was your name again? I'm gonna spell your name out in black olives. Do you like lots of
It's
black olives?
cat.
It's
I
Ken.
like Ken. Ken.
Yeah. So I mean, realistically, if you want a lot of olives, just say a longer name. If you want a few olives, then say a shorter name. That's
I'll, I can't even think of another name right now. I'm just gonna say
just
Ken.
gonna go with Ken. All right.
This is really making me uncomfortable.
But it's
I
nice
don't even
that
know how or why I'm telling you that right
I
now.
mean, it's good that it
But
makes me feel comfortable though. Then I can enjoy my job for the day. If I like making people happy. It's just what I like to do. All right, putting people's names on there, giving them all the
I'm
cheese in
just
the world.
probably I am gonna pay for this. I'm just probably not gonna eat it now.
All right, I'm just gonna start putting mayonnaise on this, and I'll stop when it's appropriate.
No, I'll just like two stripes is good. Two stripes is good. Whoa, that's already way too much. What is going on? Who eats that much mayonnaise on anything? Stop. Cut. Oh no. No.
It goes faster if you take the little
No.
squirty thing off, then you just get the big thick. There you go. So I mean, again, that will mix. It's such a nice melange in the mouth of the cheese and the olives. That say your name. All right, I'm just gonna wrap this all up in this paper. It's real messy. I'm not gonna lie, it's messy. So I'm gonna give you a plastic fork and a knife, the best utensils in the world, and you're gonna want actually a spoon. I'll throw a spoon in there. It's kind of like a sandwich soup at this point, which again I'm trying to change the world, one sandwich at a time over here, and you're welcome. And of course, with all these extras, that will be $35.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
Would you like chips or
What?
cookies? Chips or cookies?
No, I thought it was just paying for a regular sub. What is going on?
It's still just a regular sub. It's just, regular great.
All right, I'll take cookies.
All right, and I'll just crush those up into the sub.
With Visa?
Yeah, sure, why not? Boop, 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 boop. Let me just slide this through. I'll just write down your information real quick in case I need it later. And here's your Visa back. And you have a fantastic day. What was that?
Oh,
Do you have a question about something?
No.
No? Wow.
I'm just gonna leave.
All right, well, the troubles with anxiety, am I right? Oh, don't let anybody take advantage of you. Ding, ding, ding. Next customer, please. Next customer. Oh, wow, she's eating it.
It's actually delicious.
I forgot to put salt on it, so if you cry into it, it'll taste a little bit better. Oh, man. That was epic. But yeah. And scene. Other than, yep, I did get a breakfast sandwich. I did get the English muffin. And yeah, she was just like very slowly like clawing around it and like separate. I'm just like, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? I was like, maybe they're already separated. It's like, I don't think it's already separated. Is it separated? And I think I had my sunglasses on, so, I can go out into the world, my gold sunglasses that allow me to look like I'm a happy person with gold sunglasses. But actually, they're hiding my angry, confused eyes and the tears that are welling up because nothing makes any sense. And I'm afraid to order a sandwich, and this was supposed to be the easy thing to do today because there were men in my apartment making holes and hanging wires and me thinking, well, like, I guess I have to move from this place. This is no good, burned to the ground. There's cables going across the ceiling. 30-foot high ceilings, dumb now. There's a big old wire going through the middle of them. But the way they were doing it, I thought they were just going to let it drape like Christmas decorations. And I'm like, they're definitely going to figure something out. These holes are too low. But because it's like an old-timey building with like crazy thick beams from like old-timey times, there's only so many ways you can go through.
That should be a t-shirt. These holes are too low. This is a picture of
there's no glory here. These holes are too low. Just a plug that doesn't quite reach.
This is the glory hole.
So I thought, like, as a quick respite, you know what, guys? You're driving me crazy. You keep talking to me. They're still nice enough people. They did break a picture frame. The dude was just like, oh, by the way, I was like, I kind of broke something. Like, all right, cool. I don't really care. All of my picture frames are either from the dollar store or from the secondhand store that I've painted over. So I'm like, you probably cost me $1, and depending on the picture, as long as that's not broken, I also probably don't care because in that same thing of just like, put as much mayonnaise and cheese on it as you want. I will throw it away and start my day over again later. Like, whatever I have to say to make you people leave, just go. Are you stealing from me? Just don't steal Skeletor or any of his heads off the kitchen island, because I've got that all set up to stop motion later. Just go away. Just go away. And it's just like, I don't care. It's like, yeah, so my brother was like, don't worry about it. It's just worth $1. I don't care. But still, I'm just like, you're not going to grab $1 out of your pocket? It was like, it doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm doing okay. I can afford a $1 picture frame or possibly one that somebody gave to me. I'm doing fine financially. Mostly the reason I try to work so hard and make
Alabama concerts.
Yeah.
You're staying at hotels.
I'm trying to make enough money to not have to talk to people and still get the music I want and sandwiches I want. I complained. I was at the forefront of, I can't believe these robot checkouts and these robot McDonald's ordering systems. And now I'm just like, I got bananas. So I either have
4011 is the code.
4077.
We're all gonna know those fucking codes.
It might be 11. You're in a different province.
No, they're all the same.
They're all the same. Okay.
I used to work at Superstore like 20 years ago, and those codes, it's just like they're all the same. It's everywhere. They're all the same. Like every store, everything. And they made us fucking memorize them because back in the day you couldn't scan bananas or
Didn't have a
fucking whatever.
Rolodex.
Wortman's candy. I remember that. You know, like memorize this fucking list, and like that was how they did this like mass hire. So they just like, it's just like anybody off the street come to the superstore. But then that was like how you like got hired, was if you could memorize this fucking list of numbers, which I did easily and still remember today. But I think it is 407.
I went through the greatest hardships, guys, that were actually quite easy for me, if I do recall. I was the best at torture.
And I was the best. Obviously.
Oh wait, who won that last one? Was that a tie?
Well, I think you won that.
Okay. Oh yeah, I made you eat a terrible sandwich. Yeah, whoever makes the other person do a thing.
That was horrible.
You ate it. Oh, you sucker! I would have thrown it in the garbage.
What was I gonna do? You made me so late for me to go back to work. I wasn't able to go get something else to eat. You leave and you throw it in the garbage. So long and put fucking toasting it and shit.
Or you do it like an American TikTok. You go outside, you make eye contact through the window, and you splatter it over the window. And then, if you have the gall left in you, you write F and U in the mayonnaise on the window. I mean, come on. Have you never even been to a movie?
Hashtag fuck you, Cameo.
Hashtag free cameos and your address so the police can find you. Oh man. No, it was weird. Well, okay, oh yeah, and that was the other part. So she's like, she finally got it separated. She did break it apart with two hands, and I'm like, that is what I do at home a lot too, with buns and stuff like that. I'm a bread terror. I'm a wheel watcher, and I'm a bread terror for like homemade. Oh, I just love that freshly torn puffiness. That's the greatest bread that exists. But when I go to a place, I want everything machine sliced and exquisitely.
Oh, God damn it! That should have been a secret.
Secret shopper.
Yeah.
or food inspector.
Yeah.
Restaurant inspector. I'm actually the inspector. You'll find. I've elevated
or undercover boss.
Oh, that would have been good too. This is the part of the show where we overjudge the improv. You know what would have been better? It's like, yep, that's how Saturday Night Live gets done. They improv in their offices for a while, and then they rewrite it 16 times. But then the supervisor lady like leaned over and was just like, Crystal, that was her name. I usually use a knife when I cut those, and like, you all use knives when you cut anything. Oh my God, this has just been a week of me trying not to scream out obvious things in the world where I'm like, ah!
I would like to take this moment though to just, kind of speak to Subway and say, like, maybe you've learned from this improv skit, just like our other improv skit on vaccination. This one, we like to just, say, bring back the V-cut. Can you please bring back the V-cut?
You can ask for it.
You're confusing people. You're fucking confusing your employees. They don't know what's going on. Just bring back the V. Bring back the V. Hashtag Subway, bring back the V.
I do still see people asking for the V cut and getting it, and it's not a thing. You can ask them to cut it, and they will make whatever you want.
Ask them to do the V cut?
There are very few people that are like, no,
They're totally gonna spit in it, though.
We do it a certain way. That's why you get to watch them. There's no you're in control at Subway.
You're in control. Did it sound like I was in control?
Oh God, not at that Subway. Not at most Subways.
That's why they're called sandwich artists, because they do whatever the fuck.
No, well, the person in front of me. Okay, even better. The first, like, I go to places with anxiety.
I'm a fucking autist.
Yeah, and the lady in front of me with the kid who's just like rolling around on all the things, and I'm just like, I hate children, audibly and silently. She ordered like something for the kid, which again, it was so weird. It's like, I've had sandwiches made for me by this lady before. This is not her first day. It's not her first month. This is not her first year. It's been a while since I haven't had a sandwich made by this lady. But, so first lady in front of me is just like, can I get a pizza sub? And it's on the sign. People order them all the time. They're real basic. I know it's bread, cheese, the marinara meatball sauce, and some pepperoni or whatever it is, or the pepperoni salami mix or something. Mm-hmm. Whatever. And she was literally, her response to pizza sub was, pizza sub? And I'm like, oh, this is going to be a crazy day. I ran over here quickly because there's dudes at my place, and I didn't want to go to the grocery store because 7,000 children go from high school to the grocery store for lunch every day, and I'm against that, allowing children to leave school grounds during the day. That's what you're there to be locked up so they can't see their parents having fun during the day if they have a chance to.
That doesn't sound safe.
Yeah.
Is that everywhere?
Well, they're not little kids. It's like high school kids or whatever.
Still.
I did the same thing when I was in high school. You just walked down to the store and got a bag of chips and Fruitopia for lunch every day. And now I'm preserved.
I don't think there was a store near my school.
It wasn't close. It wasn't that close. A lot of people did not go. But yeah, she leaned over, she leaned over and was just like, we use a knife, and she was just like, huh? Reacted that. The pizza sub, like, huh? Well, like, what do you want on it? Like, just like the salami is like, oh, well, what kind of bread? And then she says the bread, and it was just this. It's this Subway.
She said, fucking pizza bread, bitch. What kind do you think?
Well, like this Subway is just at the apex, at the vortex of madness. Because so first there was
amazing pizza sub.
Yeah. So it's like for the longest time when somebody's I'm even gonna say this. What kind of cheese would you like at Subway? And go ahead. Let's go through them. What kind of cheese would you like, ma'am?
Say like white cheddar.
White cheddar. We don't have any. What other kind of cheese would you like today?
Swiss cheese.
All right.
Please.
And what's the third option?
Orange cheese.
Yep. You don't even have to say cheddar. Just orange. It doesn't
cheddar.
matter. So we all know that.
I don't think it is cheddar though. I think it's
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it is.
I think the orange and the white are exactly the same, except for some orange food coloring, just like Cheese Whiz.
I think so too. Yeah, I was gonna say that they're both mozzarella, but yeah, they're both cheddar. The white one is not mozzarella.
Sir, like, oh, what kind of cheese would you want? And the lady says, what? Like, what kind of cheese? Like, oh, like mozzarella, obviously.
Oh my god.
And the Subway lady was like, oh yeah, of course. Oh, you don't know that it's not mozzarella either. What world am I in? What world am I in? I'm in the Subway world. And then, whatever, I didn't hear what the other lady ordered. She ordered a sandwich that was not a breakfast sandwich. Like, can I get a whatever sandwich? Okay. And anything else? Yeah. Like, can you put, 2 eggs on that as well? Like, what? And she was like, I know, I'm weird. And I'm like, all right, you added that. That's fine. You don't have the anxiety, though. They're like, I'm just going to order a breakfast sandwich. I'm going to get very few things on it.
Clearly don't have the anxiety, though.
And I'm still terrified that I'm going to confuse somebody, especially after the fact that it was just everyone just agreed on mozzarella. Okay, that's fine. Nobody wants to learn. Nobody wants to teach. We're just going to keep moving with our life.
Say white cheddar really loud.
And I think I got orange this time. I was just like, let's go crazy. Give me some orange. I think I said orange cheddar, though. But partly, I think somewhere subconsciously, it might have been because I'm like, well, I don't want to make that lady feel bad by saying, there's no mozzarella here, I will take the white cheddar, and then glare at her. Also, could you tell your son to stop rolling around on the tables? We're in a society. Serenity, etc.
We're in a society.
So yeah, they ordered a bunch of stuff, and then it was just like finally got passed down to the next lady who finished it off, and all I could think was, let's get slightly political, slightly racist. It was the white shift, I will call it. A lot of white people around here I hear complaining all the time.
You live in Truro.
I live in Truro, but so many of the white people in this town that own businesses will openly complain to me that usually the Indian population is taking over. Oh, I can't get a job at Burger King because I'm too white to work there. And it's like, no, you can't get a job at Burger King is because you're too racist to work at Burger King. So lately, when I go places, there is the shift that I love where there's like, all my favorite guys work at the Subway in the evening, and I'm just like, you're cool, and you're friendly, and you clearly are following the rules of how the sandwiches are made to make your life easier. There's no confusion, there's nothing weird, no odd questions. Even if I'm speaking too fast and we don't speak the same language, like, we're still getting through this, no problem. The white people that are from here and share the accent that I don't have, are just like, what's happening right now? Hey, what's that, bye? What's that, hun? What's that, hun? Hun, what's that, hun? Darling, what's that? Hun, darling? Like, it's just a breakfast sandwich. What kind of sandwich? A breakfast sandwich. What kind of breakfast sandwich? Bacon, egg, breakfast sandwich. Like, oh, so you want bacon on that? Yeah. And you want egg on that? Those are that's the title and the ingredients. What's happening? There is a translation issue with me and my favorite boys. And then same goes actually, Pita Pit is awesome. But it's like my favorite crew is, again, it's just like, is this on purpose? And they just put all the white people together because that's what they want, or vice versa. But in my head, I'm just like, every time one of these white people says, oh, they're taking over, I'm like, good. You know what I love? When I see not a white person about to help me because they're actually going to help me and not resent me for shopping at this store. Ugh. Like, I was pushing this, this lady in a wheelchair a while ago. Again, like, I don't know. If you watch the other stream, an Indian man was stabbed in my neighborhood on his way home from work. So I went to like the vigil and the walk or whatever, and then the way back, there was a lady in a wheelchair being pushed by her daughter, and her daughter was just like, I can't even do this anymore, Mom. So I'm like, holy jeez, I'm right here. I'll help out if that's cool. Like, not trying to scare anybody, but we've got a little ways to go, and I'm totally fine. And her dissertation to me was just like, we come to this country, that guy comes to this country, is like, we work so hard. All we're trying to do is not only work hard for ourselves, to help our family, to escape a place that's rough, but we're trying to show you guys how much effort we're putting into this. This isn't a big joke to us. We're trying to be our best, and then this happens, like, just because, this young boy, I assume, was just because he wore a turban on his way home from work, between work and school, and somebody stabbed him. I'm like, yeah, it's atrocious. Like, it's a terrible thing that people do when they don't know what else to do with themselves, basically. And it's just like, I'm freaking out, so I need to murder something, basically, or hurt something. But just her whole thing, like, for most of this walk was like, we're just hard workers. That's all we're doing. Like, we're trying to make a better life, period. I'm like, yep, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what everybody's trying to do. But so many people just resent other people.
We don't need to be against each other. We need to be against the government. God damn it.
Exactly. And for some reason,
join forces. We're all fucking poor. Be against the rich people.
And if anybody's still in the chat there, if you want to suggest something, I don't know. Miles and Carrie might still be there. I'm also not sure if I can see the text in my chat thing. Something may have broken. But yeah, if you want to throw some suggestions, also just so I can see if it works. Oh, what's this refresh chat button? Yeah, no, I think I might have lost connection to the chat for some reason. No. But either way, that's what I get for not putting it on the screen and sharing it. But it's mostly about us. But yeah, that's an hour. It's been an hour of podcast. We're not doing any like 5-hour streams over here. Like, we're not playing Fortnite. We're not Minecrafting. We're crafting our minds with fun japes and make-em-ups and wacky views of the world, if you will, huh? Oh, no, it does work. Miles, suggest something, Yay! And we'll end on one last Miles suggestion, the 7th Dementia. Miles from the 7th Dementia. He's here, did I mention to mention? He's got some ideas and a little robot emoticon. You know he can't go wrong, robot emoticon. And of course, there is a delay, so we'll be waiting a minute for him to suggest something.
Sounds beautiful. Pizza sub?
That's why I came with what?
Pizza sub?
Pizza sub? You mean like bread and cheese? Some sort of meat?
I'll just get a regular sub.
A regular sub. Oh, so like meat, cheese, and some pizza sauce? And some bread?
Meatball sub.
Okay.
I got the meatballs. I get some salami on it instead.
All right, so salami, mayonnaise.
Pepperoni.
Okay, yeah, we have that. We have some pepperoni. We'll put some of this meat sauce on there. This looks and sounds good. I wonder, I don't even know how much I would charge you from this.
Some cheese. I'll get some of the orange. Wait, no. The mozzarella cheese on there.
All right. For our last game, we will call it. I'm the producer now, dog. You pitch me a TV show, and I will either greenlight it or not. And it's not one you're already coming up with. I do know.
Be like a new
yeah, you already have so many pitches, but nothing, as in depth. But I'm gonna make the rules that Miles' suggestion just is something about TV because he loves TV. The rule will be that it has to be based on a show that's already on, and it's what's that thing? A spinoff. Pitch me a spinoff of a show that already exists, and feel free to go in whatever direction because I'm not the boss of this.
All right. Hi, yeah, I'm here to give you my pitch. Thank you so much for letting me in on this meeting stuff. I know you don't have a lot of time, so I'll be really quick.
Thanks for coming in. That's great.
That show, I'll just keep going.
Okay,
I don't have a lot of time, so you really don't have to respond.
Elevator pitch. Elevator pitch is how I like it.
I'm just gonna do a little preamble before my elevator pitch.
All right, I'll hold the doors then.
How about hold the door. Hold the door.
Put a pin in it. People say, huh?
You know the show that's on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're Netflix, obviously.
Yeah.
Called You, and it's all about like this guy who's a murderer, and then he meets another girl who's a murderer, and then they get married. So, anyways, that's that show.
Yeah. We already have that show.
You already have that show. You already.
I own it. Show. I'm making money from it right now.
Millions of people watching it. My idea is, that's called You. Mm-hmm. This one's called You Too. It's
okay. It's the sequel to something that's still going currently.
It's still going, but this will be like in the future.
Mm-hmm. So it's like a prequel, but in the future, a future prequel, but like the after it.
Yes.
But yeah, so a sequel.
A two-quel.
A two-quel. I like that. That sounds better. We'll start that. Netflix, we've got your two-quels. All right, so I hope this is a good idea because I'm already.
Oh man, it's so good.
The marketing for this is already good. So you know how
everybody loves murder, and they also love kids.
Yeah, they do. Everybody does.
These two murderers have kids. Well, they even have a kid in the show. I'm like, so that kid grows up, but not fully grown. It's still a kid.
It's
and
the
then
same.
It starts murdering.
It's those same characters. Like they're just old, and then they're kids.
They have a kid, so it's like second generation. That's why it's You Too.
I mean,
but not the band.
No.
But also we can play off of that because
it sounds odd that you're pitching. Like, we already own that, though. You don't need to. We would have got there on our own, I think, honestly.
But this is. Oh no, definitely not the way that show's going. I mean,
no. So okay, so you're better than Netflix. You never get
to this part, but also, so that's not even the best part. So
no.
Yes, so it's kids murdering other kids. You can picture it they're going to daycare.
Is this what I think it is? I don't want to cut you off, but do you want that kid to be played by Brian Regan? And he's just gonna do a whole. Every time he kills somebody, he's like, "You too." They're just like, "Hey, don't."
You too.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it just...
Exactly. So the kids have Brian Regan, obviously the main character's kid, will have Brian Regan's voice, like a voiceover of what they're thinking. Because they're kids. We don't know what they're thinking.
No, we gotta wonder years these kids.
Who wants to make them memorize lines and stuff like that? That's hard. I don't want to do that. So. There's that aspect to it, but then also there's also a You Too, but then it's squared with another 2. You Too squared, and that squared
babies
part,
having babies.
Oh, that would be so cool. That could be You Too squared 4, but this is the pets. So there's also a dog and a cat. The dog is a boy, obviously, and the cat is a girl. But they also commit murders. And they're voiced by Dave Chappelle and Louis C.K.
Oh, wait. Hold that. I know I just pressed the stop making the You show button because we got something better. Just keep going. I'm going to have a lot of meetings. Okay. No, I didn't say anything about Louis C.K. or Dave Chappelle. No, I mean... Oh, we have other they did. Wow, those guys just don't. Okay, then yeah, I've got another. I'll talk to you later. Holy snaps.
That sounded good. That sounded good. Like
Yeah,
good news.
yeah, no, that's what Louis said. That's what Dave said, and the opposite is in fact true.
Oh.
No, I mean, no is what I would say if I didn't like money, but somebody get those money cannons ready. Those guys are
God.
basically licenses to print money. Don't say anything, but we totally we'll take it down later. We don't care. It costs no money to make these things. Yes, we got to give these guys a couple million to do the thing. But with the controversy, whether people come to hate watch or they come to love watch or they come because they don't even know that
Or they come because they thought they were looking for U2 the band.
Also, that we'll do it in the U2 font.
A click's a click.
A click is a click. That is correct. You know what? You just got yourself a job. Your TV ideas, they're not good. But I want to hire you as the person who, gets stuff going here at Netflix. I want you to hire you to just say yes.
I have another idea, too. It's you, square root. Like that.
So
square root of you. Square root of you.
So we're going back to like the 40s. This is like going even further back to like the great grandparents.
This one is actually a prequel or a previous quill.
Yeah. So we're gonna go. You're thinking probably Mel Gibson.
Well, it's actually when these guys were before they were reincarnated as the murderers they are now. They were also murderers in the past.
Okay, so you think you think we should hire actual murderers then? Then we get the whole true crime thing injected in there because we have the people
and
that
it
the
should
true
be done
crimes
in
are about.
Documentary style with only talking heads.
Yes, I like it. I like it. Voiceover, Kevin Spacey. If we don't see him, people won't get quite as mad, but they love his voice. They love his voice.
They do love his voice. I think all these guys, all these comedians with kids, with math, if we bring all that together.
Comedians with kids doing math in cars.
And dogs and cats.
Also murder. Also, it's got all the things. It's a quadrifecta. It's a quinfecticle. It's got all of the pentacles of the star that oh yes, that brings all the money together. Yeah, I think I mean already I do that. That was $10,000. $10,000. That's how much money Netflix is making, and by Netflix I mean me. Just look at my T-shirt. Netflix.
You are Netflix.
That's right.
That's what I see your name tag there.
I mean, of course, I'm the CEO of Netflix. I wear a name tag to work that says Mr. Netflix.
Mr. Ken Netflix.
Yeah, and
it's all coming together now.
And that's how TV shows are made. Today's secret word was Ken. Did you catch it? Because in improv, when you pick a name, you stick with it.
Oh God, that would be amazing to have a word at the end, and the number was 2.
I could definitely set some of those things up where I can type some things in and have a thing pop up.
That's crazy. The future is now.
All right, since you sold that show, I'm gonna give you the points, and this one's gonna be a tie. This one's a tie. So that was where's my other score? I think it was 1 for me. Yeah, I won last week. Tara won this week. I'll make sure to keep a tally in a file somewhere. Episode 2, 2. Excuse me.
And at the end of the season, we'll have some sort of get to read the credits reward.
Who was asking? I was just talking to somebody. They're like, oh no, it was on the stream last night. It might have actually been Laser Sharks or Space Goonie. Just like, it was Space Goonie, I think. It's just like, what's the prize for winning? I'm just like, when you're competing with Tara, her prize is always, whether there is any prize, it doesn't matter. Her prize is dominating everyone else and being the winner. And even if she loses, she finds a way to still prove how she is the winner on the drive home. And mine is the joy of destroying somebody who likes to win so much. It's you know, it's not built on good intentions, but it has good outcomes. Just like the government sometimes. No, that's not good. A good analogy. But yeah, if you want to listen to the podcast, it's on Spotify now. Just Moxyfox Vs spelled out MrCurtoons. It's like cartoons except with a U, where the U is me, and I was in your heart the whole time. You'll
Squared.
find that's a U squared. And of course, I'm on Instagram as MrCurtoons and all that stuff, and Tara's on Instagram as Tara_the Moxyfox. And amongst other things, you can follow her food Instagramming, where you can see how she eats so well. Oh no, it's already dead. Never mind.
No, you can. You can. I'm just laughing, but it's like, why? I swear to God. So I just made up this Instagram, but it's only so that I can remember what foods that I can cook, because I can't. Every time I'm going to eat, I'm like, I don't even know what I know how to make. So I was literally eating pizza and tacos like one day, the next day, like for so long. It was ridiculous. So
I wonder if that's the same time that was my plan.
Oh. What?
I wonder if that happened at the same time I was switching back and forth between pizza and tacos. And I was like, all right, plant-based pepperoni. Okay, this doesn't last long, so I guess I'm eating pizza every day. Oh, plant-based taco meat. This doesn't last very long, or it does, but I don't trust anything, so tacos every day. And then it's just back and forth. I'm just like, do I hate pizza now? I think I hate everything now. Oh, geez. And then it's like, well, I guess I'll just go to McDonald's and start over next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people, but I just put it as a private thing. So I'm like, and I put like,
it's the
food.
Most popular thing.
And yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? And everybody's requesting, like, hey, can I like follow or whatever? And I'm like, why are they who? People I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, not.
Well, that's
like, I can understand, like, oh, maybe like
that's the place to advertise the podcast. We should have one that's just called Moxyfox vs MrCurtoons Eats. And then we'll have one day where we just eat something and talk about.
What we ate.
Here's what we should be eating. But we're not. But yeah, no, every once in a while Instagram's like, oh, by the way, like your friend Tara has a new thing. And I'm like, the food thing. Yeah, no, I don't, like, no offense. I'm sure it's still interesting and or fun, but.
No, it's not interesting or fun. It's literally just a picture of what I'm eating. And I just I don't even know what, like at first I wasn't even putting that because I only need to see the picture. It's just for me. So then after people were following, I'm like, fuck, I guess I need to write what it is. I don't know. And then people were like, send me the recipes and shit. And I'm like,
that's it. It's like, there is, if you can see it, that's it. I take the ingredients and I put them in the same place and then I eat them at the same time. I'm the laziest, worst person in the world that makes the simplest things the most complicated somehow. No, it'll be easier this way.
So true. So true.
I guess I do the same thing.
As I'm doing it, though, I'm like, oh my God, I do know how to make a lot of things. But
oh yeah, every once in a while I'm just like, oh yeah, I could do this. Like I made like some just random homemade fajitas, not like homemade, but I had like these plant-based chicken cutlets or whatever that went away the day I decided I'm gonna get a pile of tortillas, just a jug or a jar of taco sauce and some non-dairy and some plant-based cheese, and I'll work up to not non-dairy, but lactose-free cheese or whatever. It's like, I'll switch over someday, but plant-based cheese just doesn't compare. But as long as, there's other stuff in there, and I was like, this is great. It takes like 4 seconds to heat up this chicken and the thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'll eat this every day for a few weeks before I hate it. And then the next day I was like, oh, except just can't buy that chicken that I now am in love with anymore. It does exist, just that slot is still empty. But I think like the plant-based section of the grocery store, it ebbs and flows. It wanes a lot of the times where it's just like, hey, look at all this plant-based cheese. It's already moldy. Should I call a lawyer? What's going on here? Is somebody going to pay me to eat something else here?
Everybody always ignores the vegan food aisle. It's like it's just neglect.
Well, it used to just be
it's
a little
aisle of neglect.
A thing at the
always
end.
Always check the expiry dates.
Oh God, yeah.
At the store, in the vegan aisle. Holy fuck.
Yeah, no. One day it was just green inside the package of cheese, and I'm just like, well, that's the only thing I needed. I'll just put this on top as a beacon so someone will see this, because I also don't want to be like, excuse me. Just like, I'll treat it as if I broke something, like the day I got a pre-made salad and then dropped it in another aisle because I didn't get a cart. because they don't have baskets anymore because COVID times. And I'm just like, huh, all right then. I guess I changed my mind. I am getting that other kind of salad that I decided or whatever, and I'll just put this on the shelf and I'll walk away like everybody else does. Because who even actually cares? You know, there's been more than one time. Well, one day I went in and I got like the stuff from the deli and it wouldn't scan, and the little girl came over and was like, "Oh yeah, it's not scanning." Well, she did to somebody else first. We both went to the food counter and his wasn't scanning, and she's like, "I don't know. I'll have to report it as a ticket. Get out of here." And he's like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Mine's the same thing." And she's like doing the same thing, typing it in. Nothing happens. Like, nothing I can do. Get out of here. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to leave with this free chicken. And I got some for my friend as well. So it was like two boxes of two free meals.
Nice.
And I just left where I'm like, I'm just going to looking at the customer service counter. Like, I should probably come here, but I'm not. Because it is like, the price is written on here. You should still be able to just type in the price. You don't need codes. Just type in a person in the store owes us $4. So
they don't pay them enough. That's just what I used to do when I worked at the Spectrum Superstore. If shit didn't ring in, that I'm not paid now. That's not my problem. Bing.
My favorite part, the only thing I enjoy about lackadaisical teenagers and people in their early 20s is that they give me free stuff. Because I'm just like, but the little bit of gray in my beard. I'm getting so old right now. Like, oh, you're right. Get out of here, you handsome devil.
Calm down, sir. You're probably having a dementia moment.
My bowels, though. I can't stand in this line for any long.
I saw a fucking thing that said Blanche on Golden Girls was playing a character that was 51.
Oh, yeah. They were playing younger than, like, those...
What the hell?
Back in those, that's what...
Oh my god.
35 looked like the Golden Girls when we
were dead and shit.
Yeah.
Friggin', like,
when we
what
were
happened
kids,
to them?
They all had heart attacks and stuff. They just ran businesses too hard. Classic 50s. They were drunks.
Those weren't the good old days.
They were not the. There is no
Why
such
does
thing
everybody
as.
want to go back to that?
There's good memories. There's not good old days. I watched a whole thing last night about Spider-Man 2, the video game from years ago, and how we all remember it, all of us video game nerds, it was the pinnacle of video gaming, and there's still to this day people are like, yeah, the PS4, PS5 version, it's amazing, but it still doesn't compare to the feeling of swinging left and right. It was just a perfect swinging Spider-Man-ing mechanic of how it worked. Can we just go back to those days? And then these two guys were like, you know how we always say that? You know, it's still pretty amazing considering the technology back then, but it's not great, you guys. Like, it's amazing, but look at these things. Like, it's just squares bouncing off of squares. And the new Spider-Man is literally just like, is that a real person? Should I be paying people while I do this? I feel remorse for the things that are happening. It's fine to smash squares around. And we just do that. We repurpose our own memories and we slap the most pristine version of it on our whatever Cortex or on the hard the RAM version or whatever, ROM version. I don't know. The one that sticks, the long term. There we go. It's got computer terms I don't know. And we just fill it with the greatest version. Like, you know, we all have those families. Like, oh, remember when we used to go on those camping trips and it was like this and it was like that. And there's always some people in that memory group that are just like, is that what you thought happened? Because I was getting yelled at by a bunch of drunk old people who turns out I was just, 7 and they were 28 or whatever. But, we were kids, so we thought they were, 50-year-old people or whatever. It's like, oh, they were just kids who had kids and they were just having a delightful party. And it's like, here, eat these hot dogs. Yeah, just put them over the fire. Whatever. Tire fires are completely fine for cooking hot dogs. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, it's still raw. A raw hot dog cooked over burning tar. What? It's camping. We're having a great time. Remember the time you fell out of the camper onto the grass? Like, that was my brother, but also, yeah, he cried for like 2 days. That's not it's a wacky memory, but in the time, it was, 12 hours of hell. Like, oh, remember that dog? That dog was great. No, the dog was great because animals are. All the circumstances around it were watching people throw up over the too much excrement than having to deal with it myself, and then watching this dog slowly die because people weren't good at it. Like, how do you guys have such great memories?
Sounds horrible.
But I have the good parts where I can go like, oh, by the way, I'm trying to have a good day. Whoop. Let's just put a little mask over all of that. Let's green screen out all of the bad stuff. And then it was like, oh, yeah. Remember how funny my dad was? Yeah, he yelled at that guy because he was drunk. But the funny part, though, let's all remember that part and the helpful things. So you do that, and I forget now why I went on this tangent.
And that's how you live.
And that's how we live. That's how we make it through. Oh, yeah, because the good old days. Because there weren't any good old days. There were just the days. There's good minutes, there's bad minutes. And we should be striving to try and have our best minutes throughout the days. Make every day the good old one, because you don't know. Like the Eel songs, you don't know when you're in the good old days, and you're like, shit! I should have enjoyed that harder. That was a great day. It was a water slide. Why didn't I think? Oh, God. I could have went down that water slide again. Effing shit. Now it's the battle. Now it's the future where, I have all the information in my hand and I can order tickets.
Dystopia.
All I have to do is get free vaccinations because I live in Canada and they're trying their best to keep us alive. Oh, people.
It's hard.
Well, this show's been over for a half hour. Like I said,
okay.
There's merch stores. Oh, yeah, what's your merch store? Is it just moxyfox.ca?
CA.
And Tara's got what she calls rash guards. Most normal people call them shirts, but when you're throwing people at judo, you call things rash guards because now you're a rashy mess all the time. I call them bruise hiders. You got any medium-sized bruise hiders?
You're not a rashy mess because you're guarded against rashes.
I don't know. Your other Instagram would prove otherwise. Check it out, guys. More rashy bruises. Am I dying? Nope. You're just gross and doing martial arts that allow you to beat up the people who call you gross. And then, mine is MrCurtoons.com. There's a store there. I have t-shirts and stuff as well. Designs that I make. Tara made her designs. And art fight. Art farts. Art fight. And I think that's it. Oh, yeah, and it's on Spotify. And it'll be on YouTube. On my YouTube, anyway. And one of these days, I'll work something out where I either send Tara the file or I learn how to jack into her YouTube and post it there as well. So we're synergized.
I should be able to just make a playlist or something at least.
Oh, yeah, you can definitely used to do that, yeah.
Off of yours so that it just goes to the same
I'll
place.
Make sure to favorite your channel as well so it's easy to find. But then, yeah, that's how this works, basically.
Marketing!
There'll be more graphics.
Yes, and
audio stings. And just try it sometimes. When you're out there with somebody, even though you want to disagree with them, just say yes and you'll find they walk away happy. You walk away feeling like a bit of a Svengali because you've controlled them a little bit. I don't know if that's the word I'm thinking of. A succubus, a taskmaster, where it is just like I made them think something, and you get to keep living your life, and they don't actually care because people don't really listen. They're just waiting for their turn to talk. When does my window highlight so I'm the one talking in the Zoom call? But yeah, go to those places, do those things. I don't have intro music. I don't have credits yet, so I don't want to go to starting soon screen. That's insane. So it'll just go to black. We'll just.
I could show one of these dogs. Come here, dog.
Hold up a dog. That'll get us some more views.
Come here, Hudson. Come here.
Oh, the good one.
Come here, Brookie. Oh, the good one. Yeah. Come here, Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
Come here, Hudson. The good one won't come over. Come here, Hudson.
He's
the good one's like, why are you calling me over here?
Yeah, he's the hardest one to manipulate.
He is. Come here, buddy. Oh my gosh. You poor thing. Go around the cord.
They seem so big. They're
this one's cute.
I just.
Oh, he's like 60 pounds.
Yeah, it's like having just some barely mobile sharks that sometimes move fast in your house. It's so weird. Just looking at you, just with those
He's so cute.
sad
he's
eyes.
Around. He's never seen it here before.
Of course not. I'd have to step up on something?
Now.
Laziest dog in the world. Anyway, yeah. My name has been and will continue to be Curtis.